In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 key lessons that allowed us to add an additional $10,000 in revenue per month to our dance studio so that you can take these 5 lessons and implement them in your studio. If you're new here, my name is Hervin Alvarez and we own a company called Get More Students where we help dance studio owners with increasing enrollment, saving time, reducing workload. We've helped dance studio owners with this lessons that I'm going to share with you today grow from 100 students to 900 students. We've had studio owners cross the $1 million mark. And so if you're interested in growing your dance studio, subscribe to this channel because that's exactly the type of content that we put out there. Okay, so let's dive right in. When we first opened up our dance studio, we didn't know anything about growing a dance studio. We didn't know anything about marketing. We didn't know anything about attracting new students. And so we started out by trying out everything that we could. So we passed out business cards at the mall, putting out their flyers. We did charity events, networking events, Chamber of Commerce events to try and get new students, and none of that worked. And what made the difference for us was when we joined this mastermind program with other business owners to learn online marketing. And so the very first lesson I'm going to share with you is what we did, which is to ask our current students to leave us Google reviews on our Google My Business page. Now, why is that so important? Because when people are interested in searching for a dance studio, when they type in dance studios near me, when they do that, they go on Google to try and look for a place, right? So you want your studio to show up higher in the search results, if not be the first studio they see, because that's when you're gonna get most people reaching out to you. Now, how you do that, how you get to the top of Google is, number one, by having a lot of Google reviews. So we started asking our students to leave us Google reviews on our Google My Business page. That helped out a lot. We started seeing a lot more people call us, a lot more people inquiring organically without us having to pay for advertising, just by being higher up in the search results. So if you haven't done that, and I know a lot of studio owners that I've spoken to that have very successful studios and their Google My Business listing don't have that many reviews. If that's you, you definitely want to make sure to fix this. Make sure that you ask your current students to leave you Google reviews. This will help out tremendously. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, what we did is add a form to our website to capture leads. Now, what does that mean? We added a form so that as soon as people land in on our website, before they even got a chance to scroll down, we were asking for their name, phone number, and email. Now, why is that? A lot of people, we learned that they don't even want to read, they don't want to scroll around, they don't want to find their information, they want the information given to them. And so we added this form to our website. We started generating like 1 to 2 new inquiries per day. That's like 30 to 60 new inquiries per month of people who wanted to try our dance classes, who wanted to learn more about our dance studio. This is huge. I mean, can you imagine for you if you had 30 to 60 with some studio owners that we've implemented this for, they've even seen up to 4 new inquiries per month per day, 4 new inquiries per day. That's up to like 120 new inquiries per month that you can get of people who are interested. I mean, what would that do for your dance studio if you had that many new people reaching out to find out more information, right? That would be huge. Okay, so that was something that we did that really made a huge difference. Number 3, Facebook and Instagram advertising. In this mastermind program that we joined, we learned how to advertise our dance studio through Facebook and Instagram ad. We had this coach who taught us how to set up some Facebook ads. We paid over $10,000 in courses to learn from the very best Facebook ads marketers to learn how to set up advertising for local businesses. We started tweaking it for our dance studio. Eventually, we figured out a formula that started to work for us, and we started generating leads consistently. So again, if you're a dance studio owner who's not doing Facebook and Instagram ads, this is something that is going to make a huge difference for you. I know a lot of studio owners that I speak to, they think that this doesn't work for them, which brings me to the next tip, the fourth tip, which is in order to make your Facebook and Instagram advertising work, it's not a matter of yes, it's important what you say on the ad. Yes, the pictures and the videos matter. By the way, if you're interested in learning more about what should you say on your Facebook and Instagram ads, check out our channel where we have a video specifically related to this topic, like how to write ad copy for a dance studio for your Facebook and Instagram ads. But in any case, your ads are only half of it. The other part is what happens after people inquire. So our coach told us that if we wanted to make Facebook ads work, we needed to follow up with every single lead that we got within 1 minute of them inquiring. And so what I did is I set up a little automation so that when people inquire, whenever we got a new Facebook leads, a new lead from our advertising or from our website, from people filling out the form, it used to send me a text message with their name and their phone number, and I used to get on the phone and call them. And that made a huge difference, because when you call people that quickly, within 1 to 5 minutes of them inquiring, when you get in touch with them, they're probably still thinking about dancing. They probably still have their phone in their hands, which means they're much more likely to respond, and they probably haven't gone somewhere else. And so haven't searched around for somewhere else. So you want to follow up with people quickly. That's something that we did, started making a huge difference. And the only thing is that it's very time consuming. It does take time. So I always kept my phone with me. And so I would call leads, whether I was about to go to sleep. I would hold off on the sleep, and I would call the leads. I would call leads in the middle of the night when the leads come in. Sometimes I would sit, like, I was about to go to the bathroom, and my phone buzzed with a new lead, and I would be like, all right, let me hold it and let me just call this lead. And so, as you can see, that's obviously not very sustainable, which brings me to the next tip: automation. So that is the thing that brought it all together for us. The automation, we figured out how to set up automations for a dance studio to follow up with all the new leads through text message. This is something huge. Text message marketing is the future. People today, they want things now. They're glued on their phones. Text message is an instantaneous form of communication. A lot of people, especially with the new generation, people like from my generation, they don't like to talk on the phone. And so texting, it has made a huge difference for us and for the studio owners that we work with. The automation to follow up with the new inquiries that you get from your Facebook advertising and Instagram advertising, from your website, that again makes a huge difference, because if you follow up quickly enough, they don't get a chance to go to check out another studio, and they're much more likely to respond. On top of that, we had automation reminders to follow up with the people who wanted to come and check out our classes. That again started making a huge difference for us. And so the combination of all these things, so number one, getting more Google reviews on our Google My Business page. Number two, setting up forms on our website to capture leads who were interested in coming in and checking out our studio, getting more information. Number three, following up with Facebook and Instagram advertising. Number four, following up with the leads within 1 minute of them inquiring. And number five, setting up automation to follow up with all the inquiries automatically. That again made the biggest difference. So take those 5 things, implement them in your studio. If you need help, reach out to us. Go to our website, getmorestudents.com. Book a call where you can talk to us, and we can show you how we can help you implement this to your studio, or figure out how to implement it yourself. If you're interested in growing your dance studio and you're curious to learn to get more content like this, where I share information about how to increase enrollment, save time, reduce workload, generate more revenue, subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you found this helpful, share with a friend. And so anyway, thank you guys. See you in the next video.